Good morning. I hope everybody's fit and well, no illness, no injuries, we're all ready to go. Remember, take it at your own level, work to your own abilities. If you do feel anything's a struggle, drop to the basic option or put an alternative in. So let's set ourselves up, so standing nice and tall, drawing that tummy in, shoulders back, feet set nicely under hips, arms at your side, and let's wake ourselves up with that balance movement. So gently rocking forward to catch your weight on your toes, back till just before you think you're going to fall. If you think you're going to, take that little step. Just to get us going, waking up those senses, finding our balance point. Couple more times. Nearly went again. Last one. And now you should have a nice balanced position. We're going to loosen up that lower back and pelvis. So we just tilt under, put that arch in the bottom of the spine, and tilt, squeeze of the tummy. That's it. So we're just tilting under, and then back. A few more times. Sets us up in position, loosens the lower back, gets us ready to move. If you find it more comfortable, just soften the knees a little bit. That's good. One more. And now you should have a nice balanced position with a neutral spine. We'll get those feet moving. So we push those feet down into the ground, really press them into your mat. That's it, and let your arms just naturally join in that walking movement. That's it, so remember it's opposite arm to opposite leg, just how you walk. The more you think about it, the harder that gets. You end up opposites, different speeds, all sorts, but just let it naturally go. And then we start to increase the range of movement with the arms. And we'll bring them up. Going up towards shoulder height. That's it, starting to stretch one back as the other's coming up. And taking that a little higher still. Now I'm starting to reach above the head. Push both arms back. That's good, couple more. Last one, and bringing it down. Good, feet back nicely under those hips, standing tall. We're just going to raise the arms, open wide. So reach up and out far as we can. So we're going to take a nice deep breath as we open out, and then blow it back out as we come down. That's good. Breathing in and then blowing it out. Excellent. A few more. Good. One more time. Okay, let's take those in some nice big circles. Really reaching out with our fingers as we reach around. That's it. Good, one more. And then let's change direction. Just take it round. Breathe in as we go up, breathe out as we come down. That's it, breathing in and breathe out. Couple more. Last one. Excellent. Okay, keeping those feet nicely under hips. I'm just going to go into a bit of a figure of 8 movement. So we're sweeping around, bringing that rotation in, a little bend of the knees. Good. Time to bring more muscles into play, adding that rotation. Starting to warm us up nicely. That's good. Keep it going. A few more times. That's good. One more each way. And bringing that back down. Give yourself a few seconds just for your balance to come back. So standing nice and tall, take those feet out wide this time. So just a bit over shoulder width. Hands onto the hips, and we're just going to circle those hips around. Try to keep your head fairly still. And it's the hips that circle under. That's it. Good. A few more times. Then we'll change direction. Okay, so let's take it the other way now. Bringing that around. Just nice and steadily around. That's good. Couple more. And bringing that back to center. Bring your feet in, taking the weight onto one leg. We're just going to rotate that ankle. Good. Change direction with the ankle. You may find it creaks and cracks a little bit. As long as that's not painful, perfectly normal. So you're all getting really well balanced. I thought the screen had frozen then because no one were moving. But then I saw a wobble. We're alright. That's it. Change legs. That's it. Swap that over and rotate that ankle around. Really good. And change direction with that foot. Good. Couple more times. And bring that back down. So weight back on to the first leg. And let's sweep around that standing leg. So drawing that circle around. So for any of these where you're on one leg, if you do need help with your balance, no problem. Use a chair, a piece of furniture, the wall, whatever we need. That's good. Good, nice and steady. Trying to keep yourself stood as tall and still as we can. The leg that's moving is there to cause disruption and throw us off balance as much as we're working around the hip. Good, one more. And change your leg. So reset your balance onto the other leg. Standing tall. Draw that circle. That's it. Excellent. Good. A few more times. Aiming to keep standing as tall and still as we can. That's it. Really important to focus on our balance, particularly as we get older. It's going to help us stay upright, reduce risk of falling, things like that. And keep ourselves strong and balanced. Protects us for much longer. That's good. Couple more. And let's bring that back down. Okay, so you'll stay with the leg sweep, but we're just going to take it forwards and back. So aim is to stand as still as possible, So we're just going to do a few times and then we're going to change it up a little bit. So ideally you want to be lengthways on your mat if you can. So as long as you've got some space behind, you don't need to be right at the front. You need a bit of space backwards. Okay, let's change legs. So reset onto the other side. So just sweeping that through. That's good. So nice and steady. Good, couple more. And bringing that down. Okay, we're going to go back to the first leg. Same exercise, but as we sweep back, we're going to take it into a lunge. So we're going to dip down and sweep. Gentle sweep forwards, back, then lunge. So use your arms wherever you need for balance, if you need them out to support, if you need to still use a piece of furniture, absolutely fine. If you want to challenge yourself, bring those hands in. So just working one side at a time. Dropping as low or as shallow as you feel comfortable with on that low. So we can get the knee right down, or we can just have a little dip. Good, one more. And reset. Change yourself over, switch to the other leg, and when we're ready, take it through. So not too fast, work at our own level. We need more support or balance. When we lunge, we can take that foot wider. Just gives us a wider platform. That's it, excellent. Good, two more. And bringing that back in, well done. Okay, standing towards the end of your mat. So standing nice and tall, taking those hands high, rolling down towards those feet. Roll it back up, stacking those vertebrae, bringing it high. If you need to check that back and hamstrings, we can soften those knees. Excellent, keep that going. So tucking that chin, we're rolling those shoulders, curling that back. Down towards the ground. Unroll, stacking those vertebrae as we come up. That's good. Hopefully you find in each one you can get fractionally lower than the one before. As we warm and stretch those muscles. Good, two more. Bring that down. Next one, hands on the mat, we're going to walk it forwards. So let's dive that down, curling that spine, hands down, lower to your knees if you need, Let's take it out. We're going to pause in that plank, making sure we've got that straight line, no bums up in the air or hanging down. Hold for a few seconds. And let's lower to our knees, sit back on those heels, stretching out in our child's pose. That's it. And let's relax it there. Okay, so we're going to start off with some kneeling exercises first. So if you do find it uncomfortable or you're on a hard floor, you might want to double your mat over or grab a little cushion or something. You can make it a little bit more comfortable on your knees. But we're going to start off with our lean back. So, straight line from knee to shoulder, feet extended behind, keeping our arms down at our sides to begin with. And we just take it back, leaning as far back as we feel comfortable, keeping that body straight, holding with the thighs. A few seconds, then back up. Take it back. Just hold long and as far back as you feel comfortable. That's it. If your range of movement is just past vertical and you only want to hold for a second or two, absolutely fine. If you're feeling stronger and you want to take that right back and really hold for as long as you can, absolutely great. Work to our own levels. Good. A couple more, then we're just going to add on. Good. One more. Okay, so this time, I want you to bring your hands forwards and together. We're going to take it back, we're going to rotate, and up. So back, twist, twist, up. Nice and steady, trying to get a nice range of movement. That's it, excellent. Keep that going. Good, we'll do two more. One more time. That's it, twist. Twist, up, and back. Well done. Okay, staying with the kneeling movement, I want you to sit back on your heels, keeping that torso nice and straight. We're going to go into our sitting squat. So from here, hands start up, and we come up to tall. Back down. Aiming to keep that torso as vertical as we can. So we're pivoting at knees and hips. Real good squeeze of the bum as we come up to the top. Good clench, that's it. That's good, keeping that going. Lifting ourselves up, pushing up, using those thighs to lift. Squeeze the bum at the top to hold us in. Really good. That's it, a few more times. Good, two more. One more time. And bring that back down. Excellent. Okay, so you want to be knelt in the middle of your mat now. So you're halfway along, plenty of space to either side. We're going to take one leg straight out and we're going to reach down to our side. So we've got a nice straight line along the body, hand on the temple. We're going to start just with that single leg lift. So just bringing that up. Nice gentle lifting up, not too fast. That's it. Excellent, a few more. Really good. That's it, 2 more. And bring that back in, let's change over. So we take it to the other side, so hand to temple, other hand down on the mat, leg extended, straight line down the body, and let's lift that leg. Really good. Keep that going. A few more times. Good. 2 more. And bringing it down. Okay, we're going to go back over to our first side. This time, instead of lifting up and down, we're going to lift part way up and then bring it forwards and back. So like a single scissor type action. So when we're ready, hand on that temple, other hand on the mat, leg extended. Then let's raise and forwards and back. Keep it steady and controlled. Nice and steady. Excellent. Really good. A few more. That's it. Great, keep that going. 2 more. Last one. And bringing that down, let's change sides. So switch that over, extend that out, touching that temple, raise that foot, and forwards and back, nice and steady. Good. Good, 2 more now. Last one. And let's bring that down. Excellent, well done. Okay, going over onto our fronts now. So I'm just going to drop my screen a little bit. Okay, so I want you to lay face down on your mat, legs extended behind, arms up in that 90-degree position, elbow in line with shoulder, 90-degree bend at elbow. We're going to do your arm and leg lifts. So one arm, opposite leg, and just going to lift slightly off the floor. Forearm stays parallel to the ground. Whole leg is going to lift. Lift opposites, down, then the other 2. Okay, off we go. Face down on the mat. So it'll be right arm, left leg, not a huge lift, a few inches, and down. You can have your head slightly raised off the ground, or rested down if you prefer. Just try not to overextend the neck, so we don't need to be lifting the head looking forwards. Still looking down towards the ground. You do see my head lift and turn. That's just to check the screens. That's it. So working all those muscles around the shoulder to lift the arm. And that leg lift comes from the lower back, the glutes, the hamstring. So working all of those postural muscles, all those that weaken the longer we sit at a desk. Keep them nice and strong. That's it. Really good. A few more times. That's it. We'll do one more each side. And rest that down. So keeping in the same position, we're going to go on to our torso raise. So arms down, forearms on the floor. Just going to raise that torso up, working those muscles in the back and down. So working our lower back to raise us up and back down. That's good. Arms are just there for support. It's the back that does the lifting. Excellent. A few more times. So raising that up, using those muscles all down the spine. Nicely done. One more, and then we'll extend the movement. So now we're going to lift, we're going to straighten those arms, taking that higher and back down. So raising that up. Nice and gently back down. Excellent. That's good. Couple more. We're going to add in one more movement. So this time, when we come down, we're going to rest our torso down and lift our legs off the floor. Both legs up, legs down, raise the torso. So they're done separately. Torso, lowers down, legs raised. And down. Up. Then legs. So if you find that double leg lift difficult, try it as a single. If you still find that hurts the back or it's difficult, just stick with the upper body. That's good. A few more. Good, one more of each. So last upper body, last legs coming now. And rest that down. Okay, bringing ourselves up onto our knees. We're going to go into that kneeling box position. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to do the thread the needle, but this is the amended one where we've got our hand on our temple, we're taking our elbow under and high. So it's not the full reach through, we're doing it with our elbow. So in position, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, touch that temple, and we go under with the elbow, rotate up. That's good. So let that elbow bend as we come under. Rotate through. Up. Point that elbow to the ceiling. Really good. That's it. A few more times. Good, two more. last one. And bring that down, change sides. So if you need to just give your wrists a little rest, feel free. Swap into the other side. When we're ready, hand to temple, take that under, and to the ceiling. Really good. That's it. Nicely done. A few more. That's good. Excellent. 2 more. Last one. And bringing that back down. Well done. Okay, going to take ourselves over onto our back now. So we're starting laid back with our feet up in tabletop position. So that bend at the hip, bend at the knee. Up there, so we can rest that coffee table as if we've got something balanced on our shins. Hands down on the mat in a very slight V. We're going to drop both knees to one side. When you feel your shoulder lift, that's when we come back up over the other side. So as that shoulder lifts, that's where we stop. We rotate back over. Using the abdominals to raise those knees, control them over, down the other side. That's a nice, steady, controlled movement. Some people's knees will get right to the floor before that shoulder lifts. Others will probably get halfway. Depends on your flexibility. That's it. Really good. Just making sure we keep it controlled. Using those obliques and those core muscles to bring those knees up and over and control them down. The abdominals are much more than just that six pack that we see on the front. All around the sides, the back, internal. So we need to work all of them, not just doing loads of sit-ups to get those on the front. That's it. Good, couple more. And last one. And bring that in. Okay, so just want you to sit up a little bit. So we're just raising the head and shoulders off the mat. We're going to hold onto our knees. Okay, so we're laid back, head slightly raised. We're going to extend one leg forwards as the other comes in. And then scissor them. So we extend one as the other comes in. If you do find that difficult, the leg that's extending, you can slide it along the floor. So you could slide it if you struggle to keep it raised. But if you can, extend off the ground. Fantastic. So nice and steady. Keep it really controlled. Bringing one knee in as the other leg extends. That's good. If you need to rest that head back, if you find it's pulling, that's absolutely fine as well. Good, a few more. Keeping this steady and controlled. Good, one more each leg. And bringing that in. Well done. Okay, just want you to bring yourselves to a sort of sitting position. So you're leaning slightly back. Get your hands back, whatever's comfortable, whichever way is most comfortable for your hands, whether that's fingers back or turning fingers forward with your elbows slightly bent, whichever you prefer. I want you to take your feet out long and straight. We're going to try and raise those feet off the ground and draw a big circle. If you do find that really difficult, bend the knees in. If the straighter we keep the legs. So we can have those knees bent if we need. One more. And just rest that down for a few seconds. Try and remember which direction your feet were going in. So we'll have a few seconds, then we're going to go the other way. So that's a little memory test for you as well this morning. So when we're ready, extend those legs again, and let's go the other way. So we can shorten those knees if we need. Just do however we need. Good, one more. And bringing that down. Excellent, well done. Bit of a new one, quite a tough one in there. So well done for trying that one. Let's lay ourselves back again now. Lay back, bring our feet in close to the bum. We're going to take it up into a bridge. So remember, we tilt that pelvis, we peel the back off the mat, push up with the glutes, pushing down with the heels, pause, and then that spine goes one vertebra at a time onto the mat, pelvis rocks back. So it's tilt, peel off the floor, squeeze that bum, push the heels down, and roll it back. So it's a peeling and rolling movement, so it's not a straight lift. That's it. So look at all those different sections of the abdominals and the core. Excellent. Really good. A few more. Nice steady lift, squeeze at the top. Bring it down. Good. So we'll do two more. Just rolling, peeling that back off the floor, squeeze, and slowly back down. Last one, tilt that pelvis, peel the back off the floor, push the hips up, and slowly back down. Excellent. Okay, so laying flat, gonna extend those legs nice and long. Going to take your hands around behind the head. So as long as we can be on the floor, we're just going to roll ourselves up. So hands come up, tuck the chin, peel ourselves off the floor, reaching towards those toes, slowly taking that back. Just going to take it back and over, and then reaching up, tucking the chin, curling ourselves up towards those feet. So it's all one movement. Open, keep those feet down on the mat as we roll it up. If we tuck, we roll the shoulders, we curl that spine. Good, couple more. And then we're just going to do one little thing slightly different today. So one more. This time I just want you to roll yourself back. Keep your arms down at your sides, lay yourself all the way back. Stay laid down, close your eyes if you want. And I just want you to breathe in nice and deeply. And gently blow out. So breathe in through the nose. And out through the mouth. So we're going to breathe in for a count of 4. and blow out for a count of 4. Try and focus just on that air coming in through the nose. Can you feel it coming down into your lungs? And then as you blow out, those lungs emptying, stomach dropping down. So breathe in. Feel the sensation of that air coming into the body. And blowing out. If you find your focus drifts, don't worry. Just bring it back to your breathing. That's it. So breathe in for a count of 4. And out. Good. 2 more times. One last time. Breathing in and breathing out. Excellent. Just take a moment. When you're ready, slowly come back to sitting. Bring that back up. Okay. Extend our legs out in front. Hands up above that head. And we're going to reach for those toes. Stretching those hamstrings. Good. Keeping your feet together. Bring your feet in towards the body. Let your knees drop out. Let the weight of your knees drop down, or you can use the elbows to take that stretch a little further if we want. That's good. And slowly coming up to our feet. So standing tall. Take our feet about shoulder width around there. We're going to reach up above the head and take it to one side. Then over to the other side. Then in front, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Good. And then hands rounded into the small of the back or reaching back behind, whichever works for you. Chest forward, shoulder blades together. Good. Feet back in narrower, pick one foot up. Then take that foot back, heel down, stretching out that calf, back leg straight, front knee bends. Excellent. Bring that foot back in. So let's pick up the other foot. And then take that foot back, heel down, front knee bends, back leg straight. Few seconds. And bring that foot in, feet nice and wide. Just one time today, so straight down, and we'll go onto our toes, so sweep it through. Reach for the sky, up onto those toes for 3, 2, 1, and relax it there. Well done, everybody.